Hello, everybody. Well, I didn't make it like easy like Sunday morning. It was a really busy day for me, but I did make it on. It's 11:28 at night, but we're gonna get the reading done because we need to get the Sunday reading. I hope everybody's doing great today. We got some great messages in the cards. The first card that we did pull was the Ace of Fire. And the Ace of Fire is new beginnings and opportunities. And we have been getting the new beginning card. So the actively pursuing our goals, we've been looking at our new goals and recreating things. And I've noticed that there's a lot of people starting to recreate the old into their own imagination, into their own ideas, and making it their own. Taking advantage of what's being offered, move beyond research and planning, weave your future into the new beginnings, take something old and make it better. I mean, that's really going around right now. I know a lot of people that are doing that. That's great. Like all of the ace cards, the Ace of Fire represents the promise of new beginnings and opportunities. But unlike the other aces, this card also represents action. It represents the power for and the necessity of taking the initiative and actively pursuing our goals. It is about taking advantage of the opportunities which are present with, as opposed to thinking about it. It is good to have a goal, a dream, and to make plans. But the Ace of Fire lets us know that now is the time to move beyond research and planning. It is time to take the first step toward getting this underway. It is time to follow through on the inspirations and create. It is time to weave your future into being. Time for you to become your active participant. The Ace of Fire also symbolizes um, invertness. Take an old idea and make it better, or create something new and unique. Whatever you seek to do, you can now make it your own and imbue it with your unique perceptive and imagination. Now, rather than following tradition, do something in a way that offers a new approach. You are surrounded by so much potential at this moment. The Ace of Fire represents passion and excitement. It is a time full of energy and life. Take advantage of this moment and the power it brings. That's a perfect message for today to start our week. I mean, there is so many people going out of the box. Remember, we're burning the box. We're not going back to the box. And we're taking these old ideas, old school, and we're making them our own. We're making them unique, and it's great. This Ace of Fire is, I just dropped a card. As you see, protecting the golden egg, the spider, it's all fire. It's just beautiful. Okay, I gotta get the card. This is the next card that come out. We got two fires right in a line. And I'm gonna have to find a page now that it just fell out of. This is the King of Fire that we got. And this is another, which is interesting about these two cards, is we're getting all of the fire right away. Boom, boom, it's all fire. The King of Fire, there it is. The King of Fire is a charismatic leader. He is passionate, and his passion is something others find inspiring because it is focused, grounded, and creative. It is perfect team leader. He can draw to him the people who are necessary for a project to be complete, and every single person will want to play a part to help bring the vision to life. Some may see the King of Fire as an ideas man, but they only have to observe, and they will soon discover that he is very proactive. He likes to get his hands dirty, and will remain involved from the inception to the completion. The King of Fire is also fearless, dauntless, and in fact, he is a lion-hearted. And I think what these are trying to tell us is, from what I'm picking up, is these fire cards is take these ideas and run with them. Now is not the time to sit and think about it. Move on it. Now I'm going to get the clarifiers because that fell out. I didn't read the clarifier for the ace. And that one was, okay, I knew that was it. It was conflict. For the Ace of Fire, we got the card conflict, and it is the Five of Swords. Stand your ground. You don't need to respond aggressively, but do the assertive rather than retreat. An argument or other conflict leaves you in battle worn and feeling small. This may be because someone you trusted has been cruel, unkind, or even devious. Wound your friendship, business relationship, romance, jealousy, needs, power. This card can reveal communication problems in families, hurtful, opposite, and unfairly overruled and ignored. One more positive note, the situation now out is in the open. You know, I told everybody to stay out of conflict, stay mellow, just stay out of it. Don't get involved in it. And I think that's trying to remind us there of that. Now, the other card that came out with the King of Fire was the Four of Wands recover, or Four of Swords recovery. And accept that this is how things need to be just now. You will make progress when the time is right. Now is the time for a break, which may be your choice or imposed upon you. As you take time away from work, a relationship, or stressful commitment, this quiet time is necessary, an opportunity to look after yourself, rest, recuperate, and enjoy a gentler piece of life. Or also shows that some plans go on hold. I think a lot of people's plans are going on hold right now. I think there's a lot of chaos going on in the world and the conflict, and we need to just be grounded and stay in our own lane. Because the other card after that one, which was interesting, it said, you know, mellow out. If you're overdoing it, mellow out. It's the 11, the mind and body. It's the air. Be open-minded and questioning. You are only limited by your mind. Be discerning how your mind affects your body. What is reality and what is imagined? What is fact and what is fiction? Can that which dwells within the mind have an effect on the body? And can the physical body affect the state of mind? The 11 of air symbolizes a need to keep a healthy understanding of the relationship between mind and body and the power each can have over the other. It symbolizes being able to differentiate between fact and an opinion and to make room for the imagination within our realities. We'll still embrace a little bit of reality within our imaginings. This may be a challenging card for some because the eyes can only see what the mind is willing to conceive. So the more rigid the mind, the more difficult it is to accept how much influence and power the mind and body have over each other. If the mind is unwilling or limited, then understanding is difficult and acceptance in some circumstances may be impossible. We is difficult and acceptance in some circumstances may be impossible. We all know someone who, no matter how many times they are offered facts, not opinions, or theories, still cannot believe unless they witness it with their own eyes or experience it personally. And even then, they might not make the right decision. They believe it. They are completely skeptics. Then there are others who are open to everything and question nothing. They would believe you if you were to tell them that you did not see a blue sky above, but instead saw a pink one. Yes, there are actually people who perceive that way, that colors differently in persons open-minded, and they can consider that a lie is offered. They would not question or even consider that you might be lying to them. They are just so trusting and willing to believe in the good of others that they accept everything offered, whether it be true or deception. Their willingness to trust and follow blindly gets them into just as much strife as those who find it difficult to believe in anything beyond their own experiences. The 11 of air appears to remind us that somewhere in the middle of the two is a different way to be. Strive to be open-minded and questioning. Sometimes a little skepticism and discernment can serve to protect you from making foolish mistakes and following blindly as you are led off a cliff. On the other hand, believing only in fact and the reality that you experience with your physical senses can close you off to reaching your fullest potential. You may limit yourself in what you can accomplish because achieving goals and living your dreams require belief in something more than just the tangible. When the 11 of air appears in your reading, it also asks that you look at the impact your beliefs might be having upon your body and the impacts your style and diet might be having on your mind. The mind can and does have amazing power over the body. Some Tibetan monks and Indian yogis have become so skilled in using meditation to manipulate their bodies that they can control blood pressure, body temperature, heart rate, and more. People with multiple personality disorders have been known to have personalities that have completely different health issues. They can have one personality that physically needs glasses in order to see properly and another that does not. There are some with personalities that exhibit a range of physical health issues, such as high blood pressure and diabetes, but other personalities that have no health issues at all. And these differences have been witnessed, recorded, and studied by both medical practitioners and scientists alike. It is a fact that the mind can alter the body. How is your mind affecting your body? In the same way the mind can alter the body can also alter the mind. Researchers now show that if the body is unhealthy, for example, there are issues within the gut, such as GERD, candida, or irritable bowel syndrome and Crohn's disease, the mind too can be affected. Imbalances within the gut can lead to depression, anxiety, irritable hyperactivity, and inability to focus or concentrate, and memory lapse. Pain and inflammation can also have similar effects upon the mind, especially if they impact on the ability to sleep. How is your body affecting your mind? It is important to understand that what you believe in your mind can have an impact on your body, and what you do to your body can have an impact on your mind. Just like the Indian yogi and Tibetan monks, you have it within you to have so much more control than you might believe, and sometimes the biggest changes can be made just by learning to see a positive lesson within a negative experience, or telling yourself that you can and will instead of you can't and shouldn't. You can do almost anything you set your mind and body to do. The 11 of air also addresses the subject of fact and opinion and discerning between the two. We all have opinions, and those opinions may be valid if based on knowledge and personal experience. But opinions and facts are not the same thing. A fact is something that has been proven to be true, and the truth is based in certainty and consistency. It is a fact that night follows day. It is a fact that we live on a planet and it is made up of oceans and landmass. It is a fact that the rain falls from the sky. An opinion can be disputed. For example, it is an opinion that all dogs have fleas. A dog owner might have made many dogs, and all those dogs may have had fleas, but this does not make the statement that all dogs have fleas factually. Yeah, I really think that, we need to use the discernment on that. We've got that card many times, and I really think we need to try to control uh, the information that we're letting everything get to us, and it's not a good thing because the Five of Pentacles come out with that one, and that is abandonment. You do have support, but you may be looking in the wrong places or to the wrong people. Go beyond your usual network, and you'll find the help and comfort you need. This appears to be a sad card, but all is not lost because this five often reveals a fear of poverty and isolation rather than the reality. You may feel at risk of losing a job or relationship, or you distance yourself from others due to self-doubt. An additional meaning is feeling alone after the end of a relationship, along with a financial change that a breakup can bring. Yeah, I really think that what this is trying to tell us is we've got to watch how our thoughts are affecting our physical. Physical can cause dis-ease. Phew, I need some coffee. It's been a long day, everybody. I don't know about your day, but my day, I'm frazzled. It's been really a long day. It wasn't really an easy like Sunday morning for me today. I hope it was an easy like Sunday morning for you guys. Like I said, it's almost midnight and I've been going all day. So, okay. Now, the next card, we got this card recently too, is the 13, the union, and the wholeness, the marriage, the unity, connection, harmony, alignment, peace. This is everything. This is everywhere we want to go. This is what we want to get to, the unity, the butterfly out of the cocoon, the chakras lit up like a Christmas tree, the dragons in a heart, the eye above our crown, grounded in the earth. This is where we're striving to. We're taking everything within the heart space. We're going within. We're not looking without. And we're getting to this time. We're mastering. Once we start mastering how we react to things and how we do things, life will be so much better for everything. And we can finally, try to connect with everything we want to connect with. We're going there. We're getting there. Sometimes it's just taking a little while. Now, with that card, we got the Six of Cups reflection. And the past comes to life as someone from your past returns. This may be an old friend or an old flame. Equally, you may find other ways to slip back into the safe haven of your former years through reminiscing over old times, enjoying the company of children, creativity and play, or returning to your favorite childhood place. In a relationship, you find a sense of peace, security, and comfort. Advice: enjoy reconnecting with the happiest aspects of your past, which energize, entertain, and inspire you for the future. Friendships, visitors, happiness, comfort, childlike. Yeah. We don't want to harp on the past. If we have a lot of bad experiences in the past, we need to try to work on letting those go. I know it's easier said than done. I've had a lot of things that I've had to let go. The last card that we did get was a number one. It was interesting because we got the Ace of Fire was the first card we got, and the one, which is a major arcana, which is the child. That is the last card that we got. And that is a beautiful card. That child is playing with a hummingbird. The hummingbird is at the flower because that child is pure at heart, and that hummingbird is not afraid of that child. It is going right up to that flower that baby's holding, and it is just embracing the beauty of the purity of that child. This card is amazing. A new beginning. We keep getting a new beginning. I feel it, everybody. I feel there's so much happening right now in this world, and we're seeing bits and pieces of it. And it's like, there's a lot of things that are happening, and I'm really crossing my fingers that these things are going down because we had, where we live, it was like pine tree capital of Florida. And there was a lot of logging and pine. All they do is replant pine and cut it down in about 11 years, and you see trucks going up and down on them. They're just, we had beautiful pine trees secluded our in April Fool's Day 2 years ago. They cut them all down and opened up, which is nice. We still see the sky and stuff, but I'm thinking, they're just killing Mother Nature. They're just, all these animals were uprooted in their homes and everything. And I had a dream a couple years ago that, when I dream of the future, I dream of what the future is going to be like. And in this dream, it showed me that they're not going to be building with wood. Wood is going to be obsolete in the future. For one thing, why would we build with wood? It rots. You have to replace it. You get termites, and it's like here in Florida, we could put a pile of wood up that we're going to burn, and if you let it sit there too long, it just disintegrates because of the sand and the salt and whatever. But wood just disintegrates. So you've got a house that's just disintegrating. Every so many years, you've got to redo everything. And I just had something go across my Facebook that it's hemp wood, and they're doing floors and they're doing uh, tables, and they're saying that it's going to replace wood. And I have this feeling because they closed down the sawmill a year ago, and they just closed down the paper mill. And think about it, nobody really uses paper anymore other than a bill. You only get a bill once in a while. Most people are on automatic payment. So I really don't think that I didn't see in the future any paper. I didn't see any waste because basically we are going to be able to communicate through our consciousness. So I will be thinking of someone and they, according to my dream, this dream that I had, it's almost like the Jetsons in a way. You don't have to answer the call when it comes in. I mean, you can get in your conscious mind, say you were busy and you hear this message in your conscious mind. Well, they can't come into your private mind. So you could avoid it right now because you're busy and then answer it throughout your consciousness later. But everything is going to be privacy. It's not going to be that, I had also in my dream where the windows were, it had like a, where you couldn't see in, but you could see out. So we're going to have a lot of privacy, no curtains on the window, no tchotchkes everywhere. Our memories won't be in like pictures. They'll be, I mean, you'd be able to think about it and it's there. So there's going to be a lot of things changing. And I think paper is one thing that is going to vamoose, the wood. The meaning of the child stands confident, taking innocent joy and delight in her connection with the world in which she dwells. She is untouched by fear and full of hope and trust. Despite any hardship, struggle, and harm she has faced, she continues to see only beauty through eyes bright with wonder. She sees the good in all. She is both magic and magical, an innocent soul who believes in happy ever after. Yeah, that is something that we really need to work on. It is so hard for all of us to realize a happy ever after because we all have a lot of issues going on in this world right now. And we have to stay positive because this was the last card that I pulled, and the Sun card, happiness, was the clarifier for the child. Appreciate your deserved success in this special time of rest and recuperation. Enjoy feeling safe and appreciate the harmony that is around you. Growth, children, joy, protection, holidays, success, and contentment. I really see that our future is going to be amazing. It is going to be all that. I just, right now, we're just going to go through some conflict. We've just got to stick together and all keep our wits about us and stay focused and grounded. And things are going to look up. Things are going to start to be really beautiful for everybody. Okay, now we did get one card with the Gateway of Light activation, and we've never got this card before. This is the Crystal Skull, wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. We do have a lot of high vibrational energy coming through right now for everybody. I can feel so much. The last couple days it's been really cool. The sun has been, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but the sun has been so bright towards the evening that it's shooting, there's little rainbows in all the clouds. It is so cool. You look up and there's a rainbow here and a rainbow here and a rainbow here. I love that. I've never really paid attention to all that. I know that, the sun gives off rainbows in the rain, but yeah, there's some really cool rainbows going on in the skies the last couple days. Maybe that's a good sign for something. I don't know. Hopefully it's something good. Okay. The crystal skulls are said to have been healing tools and wisdom keepers in the ancient civilization of Atlantis and Lemuria. Quartz crystal is known for its capacity to amplify energy and store information. When a crystal is carved into a particular shape, oh, excuse me, I had to yawn. I'm so tired. Okay, I'm back at it. When a crystal is carved into a particular shape, it can bring healing and clarity to what it represents and uncovers memories that could be essential to revealing truth. Therefore, crystal skulls are wonderful healing tools that can bring clarity to the mind and healing to the headspace. This card transports us to an energetic space representing the crystal skull consciousness. It delivers high vibrational frequencies into our energy field so that we can experience clear-mindedness. If you have ever felt called to crystal skulls or have an interest in them, there is a possibility that you have connected with them in a previous incarnation. They are gateways to clarity and potential. Your message: all aspects of your life are becoming clearer at this time. Expect to become aware of what you need to step away from to have a more focused path. You may have felt indecisive, but now you are downloading direct guidance from the heart of Source so that you can live and express yourself in a more authentic way. Know that downloads often appear as your own inner guidance, encouraging you to move forward. The key is to recognize the calmness that brings. This is a time of clarity and connection. The crystal skull wisdom is here to bring clarifying to what you have been receiving within. In order for the next phase of your journey to unfold, you must follow the information you have received. You know what you need to do to heal and grow. If you've been asking for a sign that the healing work you have been doing has been successful, trust that this card is the message you have been waiting for. Well, that's a great message for us today. Yeah, sorry I yawned. I'm so tired. I've been going all morning. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. I love this card. Okay, let's say it's amazing. I use beautiful all the time. Let's say it's amazing card. Okay. It is time for a change. Do not wait to put off decisions any longer. And number 5, change. And she's got the butterfly. We are out of the cocoon. We are no longer the caterpillar. We are now the butterfly. She's got tattoos, beautiful. She's looking sideways and she's ready for change. She's looking at that butterfly. She's looking down, contemplating the change that she's going to go through. Everything within you is calling out for change, as is your soul. New momentum is in the air and new pathways await. Change occurs through change. Break down any rigid structure that can resist you and hold you back. Begin with change that are easy for you, such as cleaning the house or throwing out old things that you no longer need. Ask the hairdresser for a different cut or buy yourself some things new to wear. Do something daring, something crazy, something that you have always wanted to do. Then find some like-minded people to share it. Change is more fun if you enjoy it with others who also want to alter something in their lives. Talking about it will give you further impetus and strength. Now is the time, wait no longer. This life is too beautiful to be wasted with avoidance and tactics and putting things off. Otherwise, it could pass you by unlived. Being with simple things and the bigger issues will change by themselves. The key is not to give up. Change something every day and you will see how wonderful things can happen. You are standing on the threshold of a gate of light. If by embracing change you manage to pass through this gate, it will herald the start of a whole new understanding of yourself. Be ready to face everything you find difficult to change. All the dark habits that are pitfalls ready to trip you up on your soul path. You hold in your hand a great opportunity with this card. Free yourself from self-imposed constraints and you will realize that many things are not what they seem. Your soul helpers for 21 days is the power animals, the phoenix. The herbal essence is the pine. That's kind of funny. I was talking about pine trees. And the healing crystals, the amethyst, and the number is, let's see what the 5 is. 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of the soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. That is a perfect message for us for tonight. And I really think that these messages gave me some insight. I know that um, I think we're all been changing a lot. I think the last 3 years we have all been going through a dark night of the soul and changing things. I know that the dark night of the soul brought a lot of things on with me, and I've changed a lot of things. Quit smoking. Me and my husband both quit smoking. We just decided we were just. I decided. You know, it was weird. You know, they say to do a dream message board and stuff, and a long time ago, I think it was like, I don't know, almost 3 years ago, really, 4 years ago, I wrote on my dream journal on the front page, stop smoking. Um, what else did I write? Quit drinking soda, lose weight, and things that I wanted to do, you know, things you want to do. And actually, I've done about 3 of them now. I mean, completely. I quit smoking cold turkey, and actually, my husband quit smoking. I think he was a couple days after me. He did it too. We just quit. It was amazing. We didn't have to do anything. We thought it was going to be. I didn't think he'd quit, but he did, and we were ready. And let's see what else did I do. Oh, since I've been in Florida, my nails just wouldn't grow. I quit painting them as much because we're always working and stuff. So I wanted my long nails back. So I decided that I was gonna go out of the box and buy some different fingernail polish than I normally use, you know, and usually I have like a red or something on, and I buy browns and blues and greens and just all kinds of colors. It's out of the box for me. My husband always says, "What color are you doing now?" So I'm getting them long again. I'm keeping them painted, and that's something I wanted to do. And we cleaned our house. Well, our house is pretty clean anyway, and decluttered, and we're gonna have a yard sale and get rid of some other stuff. And we're just getting rid of stuff. It's like we're purging. It's like all of a sudden we're really purging, and now I've got to lose the weight again. I probably gained 10 or 20 pounds when I quit smoking. So now I got to drop that again. But, you know, I'm not going and saying, oh my God, I'm going on a diet. I got to eat chicken noodle soup, blah, blah, blah. I'm just watching what I do and, you know, loving what I do and taking it easy. And I think everything's just gradually kind of falling into place. You know, I think we've got to work on ourselves and not overdo it, not crucify ourselves. Just, you know, if you want to quit smoking, quit smoking. But if you don't do it right away, don't crucify yourself for it. You know, you have to want to do things. If you don't want to do it and you're not ready to do it just because somebody told you should do it, you're not going to do it. You have to want to do it. You have to. I was ready. It was like, you know, I was ready to quit smoking. I was ready to quit drinking soda. I was ready to grow my nails and change the color. And I don't know, maybe someday I'll trim my hair and do it some other way, but my hair is so long and curly and thick, and I just I don't want to change. I like my hair. I don't want to change that yet. But yeah, I think that change is good for everybody, and I think everybody really needs to. It makes you feel good. It's like taking the curtains down and washing them after a long winter and getting all the mucky, and they smell so nice, and you spray Lysol on them and they smell even nicer, and it makes you feel good. Everything, the windows are open, the air is blowing in, and your home feels nice and clean, and the sun's coming in the window. It makes you feel good. So everything you do to fix your life and you want to fix your life, it just makes you feel good about things. And I think right now we need to work on ourselves. We really, really need to do that because there's a lot of things coming down the path that a lot of us aren't going to understand. And I think even us think we understand everything, we're not gonna be ready for what's gonna happen. And I know that I've seen a lot in my dreams, and I'm gonna have to go over some more dream journey with you guys because I know that my dreams usually come true within a year or two. I had some of these dreams a couple years ago, and this all first started, I had a dream of the Navy, McHale's Navy, and I knew the Navy were involved right away. I seen hovercrafts like skidoos out in the water, and we knew it had something to do with the water. And I seen hospitals. I had dreams of hospitals where they were drowning people, and um, like men in black going in with guns looking for people in hospitals. And it was just a lot of things that didn't make sense at the time. But once I started putting the little pieces together, it was just those little metaphors that my dreams were giving me that was telling me that the military was involved and the Navy was majorly involved and the hospitals were involved and it was not going to be good. I also seen where we shouldn't do anything about that. We should just stay healthy, keep our immune system up. And I've seen deaths just empty. People just walked off the jobs, or they died, or they went somewhere, or what. Um, I didn't see anything that was like explosive. I seen a lot of crazy weather type things. Um, I don't think it's. I know we're gonna all have to have the gut punch. I know the gut punch is coming. We have not had that yet. So I'm not sure what that's going to be. And I don't think any of us do. But it's going to be real soon, I'm sure. I have this feeling. Red October is going to be really hard, and I think November is going to bring some major stuff going to happen. So just be prepared. Just we really need to go within, and we really need to work on ourselves right now and get our world in order and our life in order the way we want because it's going to be beautiful. I also seen celebration. At the end of all this, I seen total celebration with everybody. So we are going to celebrate and it is going to be beautiful, but not right now. So I think that is a great reading for us for Sunday. And I'm hoping Monday is easy like Sunday because today was not a mellow day. It was a very fast-paced day, very long. But we had a good time. We went out with some really good friends and had a couple drinks and some Mexican, and it was really good. And um, but that's all I have to say. I just don't want to. I don't want to say too much. I'll go over my dreams one day, but I want everybody to stay positive. I don't want anybody to fear and go into some negative mode and stuff. It's not going to be that bad. It's just not going to be that good. All right. Well, with that being said, hit the likey lovey button. It gets the message out to our family, our soul family more. And I'm going to put a link. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. Last night, I was cutting the link and I was putting our GoFundMe link in the page, the show more section. We haven't really got a lot of donations. We're still building our little shed. That's what we're trying to get done. And I looked and somebody had donated $504 for our GoFundMe page, and I felt so grateful. I mean, the gratitude was just amazing because we went today and we spent like 800 and something dollars on material for this shed. You know, material, everything is so expensive. Oh my gosh. If we would have tried to build this shed, before all this junk happened 5 years ago, it probably would have been about maybe $800, but now it's just astronomical. But we're getting it. That really, really helped us get the shed, and we've still got the GoFundMe page because we haven't hit the mark yet. We still had a lot of stuff that we had to do, and a lot of fixies and a lot of roof problems, and we had our windshield, we got that fixed, and just a lot of different stuff happened when we woke up in the tree after the hurricane and tornadoes. So we still have the GoFundMe page, so I'm going to put the link in the show more section, and if you can give anything, we would greatly appreciate it. And if you can't, we completely understand. We love you all. Um, I love you all very much. And I just want you to know, may every step in your journey be magical. And just be you, your uniqueness. Everybody will love you because you're you. Have a great, great evening. I love y'all.